All right, this one comes from Ask Reddit. It's titled, People Who Have Survived Events in Which Others Were Killed. How has your life changed since? Do you have survivor's remorse? One of the comments says, I got caught in a pileup stampede once. It happened after an outdoor event at night. It was freezing cold and many people tried to leave as soon as the event was over. There was a bottleneck at one exit and people got crushed. 5 dead, many injured. I recall being a sea of people, unable to move. I got lifted off my feet and got pushed around with the crowd, completely unable to do anything about it. It was kind of fun at first, but soon everyone realized that it was super fucking serious. Then the collapse began. It was like a fracture line with a subduction zone, simply put. Like many, many others, I got pinned under, on top of some girls and a bunch of people on my back. The girl started to panic and began hyperventilating. I myself was pretty damn stoned, which, in retrospect, absolutely helped me stay calm. I instructed her to breathe slowly, in, out, and reassured her that everything would be all right. Total lizard brain survival mode. Quench the panic, stay calm. I didn't believe it myself, though. She eventually calmed down, and after what seemed like ages, an hour, 15 minutes, I don't know, the pressure from the crowd declined. She got out unharmed. I got up, but many people didn't. As I was getting on my feet, I noticed the carnage. Bent, crumpled, bloody. Emergency response personnel was already there, and I just walked up to the nearest EMT who was reanimating a girl, just a few meters away from where I was pinned. We performed CPR on her. She was foaming blood from her mouth from her internal injuries. As I was talking to the EMT, her blood ran from his mouth. After a while, someone took over performing chest compressions. I got up and grabbed a lone shoe that I somehow thought a friend had lost. He in fact did, and it was his shoe. And got the hell away from there. This was before mobile phones, but miraculously, the people I was with all managed to meet up outside the venue. No one from our group got injured. Apparently an EMT thanked an unknown helper on TV a few days ago. As for how it changed me, I avoided crowds for some time, but that's mostly about it. I debated if I was part of what caused the stampede. Yes, probably. You're not stuck in traffic, you are traffic. But so were hundreds, if not thousands of others. It was freezing and the event was over. We were using the designated exit for our sector, and after several years of legal proceedings, the organizers were found guilty of negligence. I don't think I've had any sort of survivor's guilt. In fact, I only learned that was a thing several years after. The only thing that's sometimes on my mind is the question if I could have done more to help the people that were injured. Man, this was a weird memory to have brought up on a Monday morning.
I always think about that when we go to large events and I see so many people out on the street. Like, it's a legit fear of if people are rushing to leave and you trip and fall, or somebody pushes on you and they trip and fall, you can't see the people that are below you, and you end up walking on them without even realizing you walked on someone.
I've actually never had this fear before, but now fear unlocked. Going to Taylor Swift, I'm nervous.
When we went to Taylor Swift in Italy and we were leaving,
there was
jammed.
80,000 people.
Imagine if they were trying to run.
Yeah.
Something happened while they were at the event, a fire caught or something, and they were trying to run down those exit ways. It would be so jammed, and it's so easy for someone to trip, or somebody to step on the person in front of them, their ankle, and then they go down, and it's just people effect. Keep walking, and then when you're the 10th person behind, the time you get up there, you didn't even know somebody's on the ground. You've already made your step on their back before you even realize it. It's very scary.
Yeah. Well, this is exactly what happened at Astroworld with what's his name? Travis Scott? Is that his name?
I think so.
And, he didn't do anything about it. He literally saw in the crowds and kept performing. That story makes me sick. I remember when that happened. It was a few years ago. We were on vacation. I remember, learning about it, and that still makes me so sick to this day. And for me, I don't know how people can still support him or, listen to his music. I just, see him in a totally different light now because hundreds, I don't know how many people, but a lot of people died.
Yeah. And
that is just really sickening. Taylor Swift, if she sees anybody, like, she stops her songs. I remember in Italy, like, she stopped multiple times to say, help these people over here, help over there, they need help, like, and that's the way artists should be. Like, you can stop your song. Like, a person's life is a lot more important than, and it doesn't take much to just literally pause your song and ask for help. Like, it's the bare minimum.
I feel like artists in a crowd have an obligation.
100%. 100%. All right.
Okay, back to me.